So, I'm a drummer, and I think I might love Wuthering Waves. Last week, we watched the trailer for the Shorekeeper, brand new character that just came out, version 1.3, right? And I got advised that there is a live symphony version of the music in that trailer. And I was specifically, I mean, this is a music channel, right? So I was geeking out about the music, the piano in particular. So I'm really excited to check this out again. And also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who commented and let me know about this. A few people dropped links as well, so appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, the video's muted. What a train wreck. Worst YouTuber ever. All right, let's see what this is about. Now, I will say in the original trailer, I mean, like, the visual aspect was stunning. All right, cool. And I was going to say, I didn't know if they were going to carry over many of the visuals from the trailer. It looks like they are, which, you know, it's a nice touch. I mean, look at the set here. Look, the dress, very Shorekeeper coded. I'm going to try and not talk too much over the music right here. Wait for some of those big moments. Then we'll circle back at the end and talk about it in more detail. Man, did you hear that swell in? And there's that piano again. Good. And that dude's just kind of shredding, isn't he? I love getting to hear like those big hearty horn sections and like seeing them in action in the moment. Oh, hang on. Did you guys see this? This lady, she's trying to mind her own business, play the music. She keeps eyeballing the camera like, well, bitch, leave me alone. I'm trying to do my thing. She looks back. Show the piano. Come on. The violin is shredding right there, and it's beautiful. I want to see the piano. Whoa! I forgot how long the drop was. I thought we were coming right back. Ah. Man, and that violin. We'll talk a lot about that. This is so cool. There's no distractions. The most distracting thing right now is me. You gotta see the piano, bro. There's a nasty ass piano run. Oh, and it just happened and they didn't show it. It happens again. Well, there it is again, and they still didn't show it. Like, ah, come on. Right now, God, yeah, holy shit. Gee whiz, locked the frick in. Wow. Oh, that's some good ass looking water. That's it, right? That's it. All right, cool. So, oh man, I mean, literally, let's just go back a couple of frames here, man. Things that I love to see as a former performing live and studio musician. These videos are just a joy because there's so many little facets to recording something like this that a lot of people, you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I want to point out one thing that's really cool. Oh, my camera's blocking the view. Hang on a second. Let me new to YouTube. Don't judge me. All right. So look at the microphones right there. Like, that's one of those things that if you don't know that that's cool, that it's set up that way, if you don't know to look for that, you just don't know. So I want to point that out to folks who may not be familiar with what it's like recording like a live session where all the musicians are playing simultaneously, stuff like that. So you got these cameras up here. Those are overhead mics. They look to be condensers. I have no idea what they are. They're probably crazy ass expensive. But look at this stand, dude. That is a beast of a stand. It's like that's there to capture the piano. And it's all part of different miking techniques. And now I'm sure this, what you hear right now in this video is very likely not just a raw recording of what was recorded in this instance in the video, right? Like it goes through editing. They add in other layers of instrumentation. Like obviously we didn't we didn't see any of the percussion that we heard. So there are various aspects of the production aspect and like making this a video that's easily consumed, right? But like those mics are up there, they're picking up like the room sound of the piano rather than having it right in there on the cables. I'm not an expert on miking pianos. My younger brother is an audio engineer. He would probably know better. I know he's done a couple of them. But let's circle back to a couple of very specific points. So I don't know how early that violin kind of comes in. Let's just start from the top with this piano introduction, right? That pattern. Dun, 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 dun. You hear that a lot throughout the song. I think this guy right here, right? He's laying into that violin. I don't think he's playing the exact same thing, but he's following, if I'm not mistaken, following the same melody. Let's take a listen here. Oh, he's basically playing an extended run of that rather than a dun 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 dun. He's in a dun 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 dun, and he keeps that going through like damn near the entire first half of this composition. Just hear it in the background the whole time. And so, what purpose does that serve? Like what's the point of having that playing the entire time? Well, there's not a lot of percussion happening here. So, it's a very busy piece of the arrangement, as far as, comparing it to the rest of what you hear in the background. You can see the way they're playing, bro. You got long strokes, long notes. Even on the piano, bum, 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 but now the piano is following the same thing. And that violin, that's just setting the foundation. Like, for me as a drummer, a lot of times I would view that as like, we call it the percussive backbone here on the channel a lot, right? That is pretty much the percussive backbone of this section when there is no proper percussion, there's no drums, there's no electronic beat happening. You need something in there to fill that space. Otherwise, you get nothing but atmosphere. And it doesn't take a lot. Here, you have a little bit of a duet between the piano and that violin kind of filling that space. The violin is there the whole time, like damn near playing a bass line. Maybe that's a better way to describe it. It's like a bass line rather than the percussive backbone. But either way, it's serving the same purpose. It's giving you movement and momentum to keep that part of the composition moving forward. And it was so cool because watching this video, the original trailer, I did not catch that. Didn't hear it, didn't notice it. But now here, there's no distractions. The visuals are beautiful and they're amazing. That chick who hates the camera is the biggest distraction we have. But there's no voiceover. Oh my God, there's no voiceover, there's no animation, there's nothing. And then getting the visual stimulation of actually seeing what they're playing as they're playing it helps it stand out more. So here, he's still doing the same thing, but now the piano is going even more over the top. Walking it all the way down, right? Literally walking it down. So that's the first part I wanted to point out, just because it's really cool. I thought that piano part in particular was really, really brilliant. And I just want to say on the same vein of brilliance, the music that I've heard for Wuthering Waves 1.3 is like next level. Like this is what takes the game to that next level. And I love the game. I'm enjoying the story. I wouldn't say I'm like super, super invested into the story because to be frank, I'm not a huge story enjoyer myself, but the combat's amazing. The visuals are amazing. characters, the kits, the variety, it's all really good. And like one thing that felt really lackluster early in the game was frankly the music. Like I didn't cover much of the game when it first came out because I sit down to record a video and it like put me to sleep. It wasn't that great. I'm just being honest with you. That's my personal opinion. But now it's like, this is riveting. And when they cut loose here, listen to that piano. Right there. It's riveting. It's exciting. Everyone's following that. Everybody's on that, man. It just sounds so good. And now she's just shredding that thing, man. Golly. Still going. Still going. What a joy. What a joy. And meanwhile, she's over here shredding that damn thing, creating art. I'm over here like 7 months into a broken finger, still unable to bend my knuckle the right way. That's crazy. But man, what a treat, man. It's one of those videos you just kind of watch it and gush about it. I just think this was a spectacular performance. I'm really glad that you guys suggested this to me. And even more glad that I actually listened and watched the damn thing. So if you guys have other suggestions, I say it all the time, and I read every one of my comments. Leave your suggestions. Let me know what you want to hear. I can't get to everything, but every once in a while, something like this, I don't want to miss this. I'm glad you guys pointed it out to me. And yeah, there's another Wuthering Waves video. It's a song, right? Just a standalone song. I might have to check that out too. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Shorekeeper specifically, or if it's just in general. But yeah, this one was sent to me, and I'm glad we checked it out. So I'll catch you on the next one. Love the games, love yourself, and I love you. Bye.